It was once again a quiet week in Star Citizen as we gear up for one of the most anticipated events of the year, Invictus Launch Week. Welcome back to Last Week in Star Citizen, your weekly digest of everything happening in the verse. Let's take a look at the key developments from April 28th all the way to May the 2nd, 2955. We began the week with This Week in Star Citizen, where CIG confirmed that not much was scheduled in terms of major releases or event. But just because it's calm before the storm doesn't mean that there wasn't any movement here behind the scenes. The Behind the Ship series made its return, always a sign that Invictus is near. And as expected, the PTU testing for Alpha 4.1.1 was in full swing, rolling over multiple patches throughout the week with various quality of life updates and gameplay changes. One of the highlights of Monday was the opening of the Fleet Week Hall at the Bivy Convention Center at Area 18. This location, familiar to veterans of past Invictus weeks, is now open for testing, but the real surprise was docked above the Aegis Idris. Yes, the Idris experience is live. You can now board and explore one of the most iconic ships in the UE Navy at the top of Arcorp Tower. No news as of when the CIG will give us the Idris in-game though. It's still, nevertheless, a momentous preview, especially as the community prepares for the full launch of the event on May 15th. Gameplay-wise, Monday's PTU build removed the Ace pilot encounter from the ambush-style missions, probably to rework how those missions scale and to reduce certain difficulty spikes. For ship combat enthusiasts, the Polaris received some love as well. The default firing mode for its top turret is now staggered, and muzzle effects have been improved across the board. Players will also appreciate the addition of a scale options for ship weapon recoil, giving finer control over how much visual impact recoil has during engagements. The big addition in terms of gear came from Volt. The brand new Quartz SMG has hit the verse, an energy weapon delivering continuous beams of high DPS. But be warned here, just like the Parallax rifle, the Quartz is heavily affected by temperature. Firing it in hot climates leads to rapid overheating, while cold environments will allow for extended bursts. This is a weapon for careful, deliberate operators who know when to pull the trigger and when to wait. Tuesday brought patch 9 to the PTU, and the highlight here was of course the Hunt the Polaris mission, a mission that can now be joined from anywhere by anyone as a co-op event. This change opens up the mission to far more dynamic engagement possibilities, perfect for org play or quick grouping. On the balance side here, both the Polaris and the A90 jump saw further reduction of their angular speed capacities, making their handling a bit more ponderous, in what seems to be an effort here to reinforce their capital class feel. The Polaris' size 6 turret range was also buffed, a necessary tweak for a ship designed to hold its own in a heavy fleet battle. By Wednesday, PTU patch 10 was in our hands and it brought a series of key gameplay and balance changes. PvP contracts were officially enabled, a long-awaited update that further reinforced emergent gameplay and risk-reward mechanics in the standard system. Meanwhile, players running ambush missions for Foxwell and the Headhunters will no longer suffer negative reputation. This change addresses a long-standing pain point for lawful players dipping into higher-risk missions. On the ship side, CIG added toggles for ship speed limiter, giving players more control over their maneuvering and energy efficiency. The Raft saw its thrusters retuned following its recent cargo gameplay updates, while the Polaris once again received more Turex VFX polish. For those who enjoy polish passes, this one's been quite a long time coming. Weapon tuning was also a hot topic. The Reaper SMG saw its damage range extended, improving its effectiveness at close to mid ranges. In contrast, the Quartz SMG received a significant nerf to its range and full damage zone. This was done to better align its damage fall-off with player expectations. The developers clarified that its intent here was to revisit how damage fall-off works in the future, possibly moving away from linear scaling. Thursday was an especially noteworthy day thanks to a new episode of Behind the Ships, featuring none other than the MiSC Starlancer Tactical Assault Craft, or TAC. Designed as a hybrid between multi-role combat and rapid assault, the Starlancer TAC leans into that sleek MiSC aesthetic while packing a serious punch. Expect to see this ship heavily featured during Invictus launch week and quite possibly shaking up chic meta discussions in the weeks to come. Alongside the video, Patch 10 received a round of important bug fixes, these including potential solutions for comm system failures, problem with guild script spawns during Fleet Week, and issues preventing the juvenile Valakar from appearing in missions. The Hunt the Polaris mission also saw a fix here where the UEE Hammerhead was incorrectly spawning after being destroyed, a problem that could derail mission progression. Small specific fixes, but all vital to delivering a smoother experience as the player base ramps up activity for Invictus. Speaking of which, well, Invictus Launch Week 2955 was officially announced, running from May 15th all the way to May 27th. This year's Military Expo will be held exclusively at Area 18. Players can accept a fully remodeled expo hall, the reveal of brand new ships like the Misk Starlancer TAC, and the now confirmed Aegis Idris tour as well. Greycat Industrial will kick things off on day one with what is described as a rugged and versatile new reveal, and yes, that also means that also probably a free fly event is on the way as well. Finally, Friday closed the week with PTU patch 11. The biggest location update involved increasing the size of restricted zones and armistice areas around Area 18 and the convention center. It's likely to reduce griefing as player activity spikes. Gameplay-wise, CIG quietly enabled Kill All Animals missions here, a long-requested feature that ties into Star Citizen expanding ecology and fauna systems. On the ship side, the Polaris received another buff here, this time into its turret ammo count, giving it a greater satisfying power in sustained engagements. That's pretty much it for this week, a quieter lead-up filled with polish and prep work and anticipation for what's coming. The Aegis Idris tour, the return of the behind-the-ship segments, and a surprisingly versatile Quartz SMG, all of it pointing towards a major Invictus Launch Week event. If you found this recap helpful, well, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel a lot. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment to enter this month's giveaway. I am giving away this time not a Super Hornet. We'll have the giveaway right after. We'll put the video right there. No, this month I'm giving away a Misk Fortune. So all you have to do is to subscribe and comment to any videos posted this month. And now let's see who won last month Super Hornet Mark II. So let's check it out. Alright, we're going to have the wheel turning. We're going to click very soon all the people who are YouTube members, Patreon members, the people who commented on YouTube, and the people who put their name on Discord. Here we go! The wheel of names is spinning, and so we are going to see who our winner for our Super Hornet Mark II is going to be for the month of April. It's slowing down, and it looks like, oh, we just passed YouTube and Discord, so it's going to be a YouTube and Patreon member. Is it going to be Matthew W. Ulceris? No. Revenue? Reagan again? Richard Guillon? Or maybe a brand new winner here. It's going to be Scubanark! Well, Scubanark, who's been on Patreon for a long time and has never won. So first time winner, congratulations Scubanark. I will be contacting you on Patreon. So make sure to check out your messages there. You have 10 days to claim your prize. So good luck out there to check your messages on time. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, a big shout out to everybody who supports the channel. It really helps a lot. It's much appreciated. You'll find the links in the description down below. Shout out to Dr. Fabin, Shadowrise, Lucky to Docker, Tokar, Tarcisius, and Zero Crusher. I have VD-Rad, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
There'll come a time we'll have to be smart. Now what we have is just an illusion, a placeholder that's far from the final vision. Thou shalt not take what thou hast for granted. It's all subject to change, it's what they wanted, and it will stay so till release day. Pay attention, that's what they always say. But we still have a lot of time to prepare. We need to get ready for when it'll be there. And those who won't will one day painfully find death of a spaceman, feared by all who dropped the ball. Death of a spaceman will change the game. It won't be the same. Death of a spaceman. And always try to push the